Hi, I'm Donal Malone and I'm the Programme Manager for CellCount within the Tirlawn Cooperative. Today I had a chat with Donal Costello from Progressive Genetics, one of the milk recording agencies that all our suppliers use across the country. And Donal went through some of the ins and outs of milk recording and what to think about milk recording as we come in towards the end of the year. For winter milking herds, milk recording through the back end of the year is really essential as you're trying to keep your cows with low cell counts and good production through the winter period. For cows heading towards drying off, we caught up with Donal to discuss, what are the key things to look at for your milk recording now as you're coming in towards the drying off period. Donal also gave us some insights about the service and turnaround and also what to think ahead about for spring. It's never too late to milk record, and even if you're only starting now, you're going to have a lot of information by this time next year.
Most farmers that are milk recording at the moment are either planning their third recording or they have it completed, and they're well on their way to creating a picture of the cow's udder health for the entire season. Also, the fourth test then will put them in a position for making decisions with their advisor on the direction for the dry cow season. The holy grail is if they only get one or two done in this season, by this time next year you have 6 recordings done, and you have an awful lot of very useful information from the point of view of, again, udder health, and also you really want to have an indication of what the cow is like udder health wise until you have a milk recording done. It gives you real accurate information of where she is in that moment. Clinical mastitis is visual when you're in the parlour, but the subclinical, which is really dangerous in the fact that it can be a really high cell count cow and can be doing a lot of damage throughout the herd. So it needs to be identified. So you need your laboratory tests to identify the subclinical, and then when you have that information you can make decisions in as regards treatment. There's a multitude of information, and it's only a value if you utilise the information. There's an awful lot of information there as regards udder health. If you have 3-4 recordings done throughout the season, you're really able to make decisions as regards culling. You can bring in your advisors, make decisions as regards selective dry cow, etc. Turnaround can be very quick. We're averaging 3 days at the moment, but it can be anywhere 3 to 5 working days. We're couriers are on the road 6 days a week, collecting samples, getting back to the lab, and at peak periods our laboratories are running 7 days a week. We do our very best to get a quick turnaround on the samples and again get that information onto the farmer's phone. So when he has those high cell count cows, when that text message arrives to his phone, he can also access the report on ICBF. When you have your milk recording done, the process then is you have your lab result. You'll get your 5 highest cell count cows in a text message to your phone. Also, the report is up online. Now, when you access that report, it's actually very user friendly, and the only way to get really good at it is probably just get familiar with it. It's a simple process. The reports are colour coded. Persistent infections are the red column, your recent are an orange column, and you can really get a feel for what's going on in your herd very quickly when you get used to the reports. If you're not that confident on the report, you can talk to your advisor on that, and they'll guide you as well. Giving your advisor permission to access your report is massive, because when you're under time pressures, you'll get feedback from your advisor on the situation really quickly, and you can make decisions there and then, where you mightn't have time to go through the report in detail. They might give you that extra assistance just to get there. At this stage of the season now, your milk recording target really should be to get another 2 in before the end of the lactation. Minimum 1 now, one maybe a month pre-dry off. And if you're milking through, then we'd be suggesting that you do record. You have to add extra recordings there just to keep on top of anything getting away in the house period. Yeah, monthly milk recording, it is the holy grail, because you're getting as near to real-time information as you can. You're getting it every month, and the more milk recordings you have per cow, the better your info is and the more reliable your info is. So you can really keep on top of any potential issues. If you feel that you need it and and you're milking on, or whatever your situation is, that you need the information closer to dry off, there's no issue adding a 5th milk recording. It is tempting to postpone it, but you get an awful lot of accurate information as to how your dry cow period went by recording when you have 50–60% of the cows calved.
Our milk supply team advisors and myself are there to advise and help with cell count problems. If you've got any queries about cell count, please do contact your milk supply manager or myself, or reach out and have a look at our resources that are on our website, tirlawnfarmlife.com. We're there to help on your cell count problems.